Well, hello, my real estate agent friends. I hope your day is going great. Listen, so I want to share with you how I lead generate on my listings and with open houses specifically. Yes, I have pulled in buyers from open houses, but more so than not, I get more listings from my open houses than any. Okay. And so look, if you're an agent and you don't have any listings right now and all of that stuff, I'm gonna share with you how you can definitely use this strategy too for your business. All right. So let me tell you what I do. So when I have a listing, all right, let's just say that the listing house is here, right? And we know that there's probably going to be two or three houses to the left and the right of that listing. And then across the street, there might be a row of houses there. So what I'm doing is I am printing out, I don't know, 10, 15 of the listing MLS pages, right? It's got my contact information on there, the price of the house, information about the house, all that stuff. So what I do 2 to 3 days before I hold an open house on my listing, this is what I do. I go to the neighbors, right? So I'm hitting about 3 or 4 houses to the right, 3 or 4 houses to the left, and then I'll hit about 5 or 6 across the street, depending how spread out they are. And look, you can do this to the whole neighborhood if you want to. But in any case, that's pretty much where I kind of just stay right there because I'm doing a postcard mailer and that kind of thing to the whole neighborhood. In any case, I go to the door and knock on the door. Hey, I'm Melissa with Real Broker. Just wanted to let you know that we do have a brand new listing that just came on market. It's 2 houses down from you. And I wanted to make sure you have a sheet of all the details just in case you got some friends that you want to be your new neighbor. I definitely tell them about the house. And also, while I'm here, I want to let you know that sometimes traffic can get a little crazy during these open houses. So I don't want you to be blocked in or have any issues. So if you have any issues, that is my cell phone number. You can feel free to text me, call me at any time. And yeah, and if you're available on Saturday at 2 o'clock, come stop by. I'm doing a little raffle giveaway. We'll have some snacks and the whole thing. So come by, and would love to have you and show you around the house. And that's it. All right. And then I leave. Now, me coming to the door, I have built a one-on-one eyeball connection with them. Okay. When you have that interaction with that lead, that potential client, that potential lead, or whatever, you now are in their space. You're going to highly, highly be mostly remembered versus just doing a social media post or something like that, right? So, with that being said, I have had it that sometimes these homeowners, they will stop by the open house. They'll grab some cookies and enter the raffle. And sometimes they're just curious to see what the house looks like. That's okay. That gives me another opportunity to have a conversation with them. They see me interacting with the other folks that are walking through the house and all of that stuff. So, I share this with you because I have generated so many listings from this. Think about it. That client is thinking, well, daggum, she came to my house. She knocked on my door. She offered me over. She's super friendly. She's got cookies at the open house. She does all this stuff. So when I sell my house, I want her to do it because she just kind of does above and beyond. All right. Think about your neighborhood. How many listings and open houses have been in your neighborhood? How many of those agents came and knocked on your door and told you about that open house? They're probably not doing an open house, which is, some clients don't want open houses and that's fine, but then a lot of them do. But some of them aren't doing open houses just because they don't want to. They don't see the value in it, but they're missing big opportunities. Number two, if they do hold an open house, nobody's coming to your door to tell you about it. Very, very, very rarely. Okay. So now you stand out, and that's what we do. We stand out as rockstar real estate agents. Now, if you are new in the business or a seasoned agent and you just don't have any listings, you don't have any opportunities to get an open house, here's what you're going to do. First thing you're going to do, let me share my screen with you because I want to show this to you. First thing you're going to want to do is come over here to your MLS. Okay. And this is how you can do it. I'm going to show you a few ways. Okay. First thing you can do is go, of course, to your hot sheets, right? So you can go to your hot sheets. Let's see. hot sheets, new listing, 1,479 new listings. This is a Georgia market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to figure out what my market is, right? Where am I hanging out? What do I like to sell and list property in the most? What is my kind of area? And I'm looking for new listings in my area. So let's just assume, I don't know, let's assume it is Fulton County and I am working the Atlanta market. So this is a brand new listing that just came on market. What I'm probably going to do is reach out to the listing agent and shoot her a text or an email, maybe give her a call and say, hey, I see you have a new listing. I'm, definitely open to hosting an open house for you if that's something you're interested in. And so, try to build that relationship with that agent. Some of them will say no, but a lot of them say, yeah, sure, that would be fantastic. When do you want to do it? Get that listing. Okay. Or get that open house from that listing agent. That's the first way you can do it. And that's really a really easy way to do it. All right. Once the agent says, yeah, sounds good, you then start preparing for that open house and use that same strategy. Print the listing sheet, even though it's going to have this listing agent's information down there. When you go knock those doors and you're talking about traffic building up and doing all the things, you're just going to give them a copy of the listing with one of your business cards. And you're saying, hey, look, if traffic's a problem, if you have any issues at all, just give me a shout. This is my card. That's my cell phone number. And I'd be glad to help you out. Okay. And that's how you're introducing yourself and standing out. All right. So that is that. Now, if you, maybe you want to, maybe you don't want to call an agent. Maybe you're like, no, Melissa, I don't want to do that. Okay. Here's what you can do. You can go to My Matrix. All right. Or, let's see. No, actually, I'm sorry. Somewhere on your MLS, and I know your MLS is not going to look the same as this, depending on your state, but you're going to go to search and then you're going to go somewhere is going to have a button about open houses in your area. Okay. Click that open house button. Now for an example here, I'm just going to type in Jackson County, Georgia. All right. So you're going to search your county, whatever area you work, wherever your hangout is, that's what you want to search. And then I'm just going to kind of maybe just use this one as an example because this is the type of house that I target to sell. Okay, this is sort of my thing, right? So I'm gonna kind of maybe just kind of scroll through the pictures a little bit, check it out, and I'm like, yep, that's sort of where I hang out, and I'm very familiar with this neighborhood and all of that, right? So I see that there's going to be an open house November the 19th at 1 to 3 p.m. Cool. And it's going to be in Jefferson Place. Cool. What I'm going to do is I am going to pull this MLS record. I'm going to print this sheet out. I'm going to do the exact same strategy. Okay. I'm going to print this sheet out with some business cards, attach some business cards to it. And I'm going to go in the vicinity of where that open house is going to be. Because I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, these listing agents aren't doing it. All right. And if they do, that's fine too. You're out promoting their listing and letting the neighbors know about it. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. And you can hit the entire neighborhood if you want to, however you want to do this. But I'm telling you, this whole sales thing and generating leads and doing all this stuff, this is all to do with numbers. Everything is a numbers game at the end of the day. All right. So for every, I would say 10 to 15 doors you hit, you will get something out of it. There will be some kind of lead. Now, the person may say, well, no, I don't want to sell my house, but they very well could say, well, you know what? I was just talking to my Aunt Janice and she's thinking about moving into my area. I will share your information with her. Something like that. Okay. So very simple strategy is how I do it. I've generated so many listings from my listing just by doing that. And it literally took me 20 minutes, to get out there and do it. So with all of that being said, there's nothing left for us to do but get out there and let's get it. I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.